Losing time, I'm fading fast. I just wanna make it last. Try to let go of the past. I close my eyes, embrace the blast. Sleepless nights and headache stack. Restlessness to hell and back. What's my purpose? What do I grab? A slippery surface, a heart attack. And sometimes you just gotta believe there's something that'll give you relief. There's something that'll have what you need, what you need. We're broken, it's tragic, we're not all elastic, but maybe there's magic, believe you could have it. And I know of sadness, the anxious and panic, the infinite vastness of all that is blackness.
Hey guys, how you going? YouTube hit me with another copyright claim for the same thing again. It was a clip in my intro. I swear they're trying to find anything they can to hit me with. And they've also, I noticed they went back and they have limited some of my videos. So who knows what's going on. Why can't I get this back? I can't move this. I've moved my StreamYard to the other screen and somehow I've gone full screen. Oh, there we go. Hang on, I'm trying to bring it back. So at least seems like I'm looking at the camera. How you going out to lunch? How you going, I'm Kai? How you going, Beckham, USA? Who else have we got in here? SJ, how you doing? Who else we got? Simone, how you going? Trying to get in between everyone. Who else have we got? King Snuggle, how you going? T-Man, how you going? Who else have we got? This is insane. Alex, how you going? Sherry, how you going? Oh, hang on. I didn't say, hey, Sherry, how you going? Oh, she didn't answer this time. She's gone to sleep. There you go. Oh, dear. It's been quite an eventful couple of days. David, how you going? I think I've said hello to everyone. Sorry if I haven't. That's all that's coming up at the moment. Right. I'm going to move this back over here because we got some news. Oh, have we got some news? Okay, I got to share the screen. Where is it? Okay. My goodness. Apparently, the pound has dropped to $1.09 against the US dollar, close to the all-time low of 1.05. Oh, sorry, 1.09. 1.05, just hours after Treasury Minister boasts it was strengthening because of the quasi-quarter-ends emergency budget while borrowing costs surge and FTSE tumbles. Here we go, what I say the other day, financial. Curry Lake's War Room tweeted at Joe Biden and Katie Hobb, spending your money like it has an expiration date. Your 401k is in freefall. Your family's future suddenly looks uncertain. This is unprecedented fiscal responsibility at the federal level. Arizona can't afford to bring that to ninth floor. Arizona. The Dow tumbles 500 points, heading for a new 2022 closing low. Just after Biden signed what was it called? What was it called? The Inflation Reduction Act. The economy's collapsing. Good one. Okay, what else have we got? Not the real Jacinta Trump said, just saw a young climate crisis protester speak eloquently on One News. She was wearing fake eyelashes, which are made from, I can't even say this chemical. This has to be a comedy, seriously? Oh my God. Polybutylene terephthalate. Who knows, okay? Just some chemical, but false eyelashes. You got to cut down on everything, you know, including those false eyelashes, guys. Breaking news, USA. Lucky I don't wear them. Conservative brief. John Durham team makes major announcement ahead of trial. Okay, here it comes. That's why this is all going on, I believe. Covering up. Has added a new member to his team and prepares for the next trial. Okay, I'm just going to tell you why. The new attorney that's added to the team has experience prosecuting the Espionage Act, trade secret, economic espionage, sanctions, export control, FARA, wire fraud, money laundering, cyber, and RICO offences. Okay. Before his removal, Phillips had played a prominent role in the Dichenko case since November indictment, including during appearances in court, virtual hearings, and legal filings. Dichenko was charged last year with 5 counts of making false statements to the FBI. Durham says the comments were about the information Dichenko provided for the dossier. The Department of Justice watchdog concluded that Dichenko eventually undermined Steele's unfounded claims of a well-developed conspiracy between Mr. T and Russia. So, okay, I think this whole thing's going to turn it on its head, to be honest. Don't mind me, I'm wearing gloves because it's freezing. It's spring, and it's freezing. Work that one out. Yeah. Thomas Massey said, the big guy said, come on, man, pandemic is over. Fully jabbed can now get the 5th shot. Nevertheless, Pelosi extends proxy voting due to novel coronavirus till the week of the election. Of course you would. Oh, is that her signature? Oh, that's a drunk signature, isn't it? I could imagine it. David Marcus, have you been to New York City recently? We have slightly more pressing matters. Maybe you could fit fighting crime into your schedule when you're done persecuting Mr. T and his family and watching the Yankees. And this is in response to the New York Attorney General, right, who just seems like an activist in the role, who is taking Trump to court. Oh, for goodness sake, I'm not having a good day. For inflation, really? He stated what things were worth, probably in his last tax return or something, and now everything's gone up, right? So she's saying he's underestimating what everything's worth. Work that one out. And she said, millions of New Yorkers paid their cable bills expecting to see live sports programming. Denying them the chance to watch Aaron Judge step up to the plate to make history tonight is wrong and unfair. I'm calling on MLB and Apple to open up tonight's game to the Yes Network. Well, yeah, I think she's got a few more problems than a cable program. Programming, actually, she said. Yeah, programming. Stay asleep while it all goes on. Lincoln J said, happening now, students have joined protesters outside of Oakville Trafalgar High School to speak out against a teacher who has been sporting large prosthetic breasts to school. And there's huge crowds. So what I'll do is I'll turn it down. It is down, okay, and just show you. Good on them. I would be too, protesting outside the school. That's just not on. We can only hope that those breasts get caught in some of that machinery one day. That's horrible. A man of memes says the prevalence of the left's worldview is an illusion constructed on lies told over and over by people in positions of power, authority, and influence. When the left's sacred tenets are questioned, belittled, or mocked, their legitimacy unravels quickly. It does. Then why the left will not win? I'm telling you, they're not going to win. A man of memes said staggering inflation, record energy prices, and now the stock market is in free fall. Selections have consequences. They do. And by the way, when they say no one's ever questioned a selection before, just look at 2016. They did then. Oh dear. Ian Miles Chong said Iran is lit. Chance of freedom, freedom, freedom tonight in Tehran. Its stay out of the Iran protests and the regime's deadly crackdown has so far failed to silence the people of Iran. The MEK reports protests in 100 plus cities in 30 out of 31 provinces. The main guy's days are numbered. Okay, I can't even say his name. Coming in there, I don't know. FX Hedge said, "Pow, Fed dealing with exceptionally unusual disruptions." I think YouTube is too, actually. They're having a bit of difficulty. Their algorithms are running amok. Bernie's tweet said, EU versus Italy. Ursula threatens citizens of Italy. Who's Ursula? Well, whoever she is, she's threatening the citizens of Italy, right? Will we see the result of the vote in Italy? If things go in a difficult direction, we have tools, as in the case of Poland and Hungary. Translation, we have ways of making you do as we tell you to do. Stupid woman. This explains a lot about the government, the whole government right now, not just architecture and planning. Not just architecture and planning. I've been laughing for ages at this, actually. They put the sea over here. They didn't architecturally plan that very well now, did they? The sea is on the wall, and the knowledge of architecture and planning is, they could have moved it just, down here slightly and fit the sea in there. That's our government for you, or all our governments. Sorry, guys, I'm having a problem all of a sudden. Okay. I was doing okay until I came on. Steve Mudflat McGrew's Remasculate podcast said, is the mall in your city half closed? Is it full of stores that you've never heard of? Some of the stores look like Wish app in 3D. Cheap crap with tacky graphics. Can malls survive? Did Biden and COVID kill them all? I don't know, but if you go and watch Dan Bell, he does a lot of abandoned malls where the shops are all shut and there's not much going on. Actually, I'd like to see local shops open back up again. Stuff the malls. Let's just have people doing stuff and making stuff and let that be what is for sale. People will come up with all sorts of things when they're left to their own devices. Sour Patch Liz said, isn't it convenient that trans agenda means that you can just lose your identity and pick up a new one? Thankfully, no bad person would ever use that to escape, like a reputation for the worst crimes or a dark criminal history, like, say, crimes against kids. Surely not. Surely not. In fact, oh, God, here we go again. Oh, dear. Okay, are you prepared for the culture war? Oh, dear. Okay, hang on. Just watch this. It's just quite funny, actually. Black, Indigenous, people of colour, LGBTQ, what did he say? Pagans? Make no mistake, you're next. Oh, that's scary. Oh, dear. Where's your muscles, mate? I don't see many muscles in there. It's trying to look scary. Trying to look scary. I actually laughed at it. I couldn't help myself. Oh, dear. Tom Fitton, I just say prepare to defend yourself. Tom Fitton said potentially fraudulent unemployment insurance payments increased to $45.6 billion, more than doubling in last year under stewardship of corrupt and incompetent Biden Labor Department. Of course. He signs the Inflation Reduction Act and everything starts crashing, so why not? And you can't blame it on Mr. T. Everything was all right back then. We were paying $1 for petrol here in Australia. That's cheap. We're now paying over $2 for petrol. What the hell's going on? I'm sure everyone else is the same as well. Suzanne Seddon says, Canada, I've heard it all now. Gardening, canning and other signs of far-right extremism to watch out for. So if you've got chooks in your backyard, if you are preparing in any way, if you garden, if you can, anything like that, you're a far-right extremist. Welcome. Apparently we all are. Lewis Brackpool said, I wonder what goes through the mind of an eco-fanatic when they see this beautiful bird with its wing missing due to wind farms. This is horrific. Okay, this is what the windmills do. Those stupid bloody... Mate. So I think they're saving the environment, you know. How on earth is that helping anything? Okay, Susan Seddon said, the Daily Mail, decomposing human remains can legally be used as compost from 2027 thanks to a new California law aimed at tackling climate change. Why is our Prime Minister over meeting with this man? We're going to be doing the same thing, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure they've already been doing. When they announce things like this, they've already been doing it, okay? Grow your own food. Only you know what's on it and in it. Melinda Richards said, well said, to Jim Hammond, who said, the progressive leftist authoritarian communists are all part of a cult. It doesn't matter anymore what the facts or truth are. They're going to believe whatever narrative fits their agenda. They are. Insurrection Barbie said, as we have learned, it's not Facebook, Twitter, Google or PayPal censoring and deplatforming people. It's the US government. They are just their agents. Yes, well, they still have a hand in it, don't they? Yes, they do. I'm looking at you, YouTube. Phoebe said, California charging station because nothing says socialism better than standing in line. So you've got so far with all this great stuff, this green stuff, birds without wings now. You've got to wait. How long are you going to be waiting? And then how long to charge the car? So, okay, you can put petrol in within 5 minutes, but this? Wow. I don't think people's patience is going to hold up. Oh, dear. Inner City Press said the UNGA, okay, this is going further on what I was talking about the other day. The UNGA high-level debate was supposed to start at 3 p.m, but there was almost nobody there. The UN is dying, but those they let in won't tell you. Look at that. Ready? Wow, there's not many people there. Probably no one wants to be associated with them because the people are waking up. Chicago Ray said Fauci also lied to Congress, which carries a minimum of 5 years in federal prison. Arrest him. Anything else? Oh. He was well aware that other one worked, right? Yet he lobbied against its use. People died because he lied. Rand Paul's all over it, don't you think? He belongs in prison. Not Rand Paul. Fauci, ouchie, ouchie. Because I sure as hell do. I agree, mate. Peter Sweden said the same people flying private jets telling you to eat mealworms and crickets to stop climate change. Think about that. Not only that, this guy is running the whole thing, okay? So just look at this guy, right? This is the leader. This is, seriously? Wow. A think tank funded by Bill Gates wrote a hit piece trying to deplatform me for climate misinformation. Please make sure to follow me on free speech platform Substack. That might be one to go to. That's Peter Sweden. Catch Up said, I can't even. Cannibal Mark Latunsky admits to eating a man named Kevin Bacon. What's going on? Oh, dear. Yep, sack Lydia Thorpe. She's one of our politicians who's an idiot. DJT Jr. Well, this is awkward. Okay. He's talking about his wife here, right? Biden says we go back a long way. She was 12, I was 30. Hello, pedo. Oh, dear. He admitted that on TV. I don't know how many people picked that up, but yeah. He was 30 and she was 12. Craig Havenar said they warned us before lockdowns. Now they're warning us again. Lockdown is the world's biggest psychological experiment and we will pay the price. WF says billions who complied with lockdown restrictions will also comply with the social credit scheme. That's why you don't do that. Truth Matters said there should be a law that electric cars can only be charged by wind or solar power. I'd make that solar, by the way, because we've just seen what wind power can do. There's power the wings off a bird, mate. Or solar power. If you're giving up fossil fuel, then bloody well give it up, right? And solar power your cars, mate. Put little solar panels on top of your car, connect it to the battery, and just run it, right? There, I fixed it. Oh, God, I think I'm losing the plot. Sean Hannity said, Beijing's boy. Congress secures Hunter Biden whistleblowers, reveals 21 deals for Chinese interests. Oh, and by the way, when Biden said he had no idea about his son's business dealings, when Hunter rented an office space, he asked for a key for his father and his Chinese business partner. Yeah, but they don't know anything about it, you know. Michael Schellenberger said, just now one of the finest tennis players of all time, Roger Federer, was about to play his last match when this young climate activist ran onto the court and lit his arm on fire. His own arm or the tennis player's? Whose arm? Don't worry, he's fine. This is the face of climate narcissism. Okay, what I want to know is, did he light his own arm on fire or did he try and light Roger Federer's arm on fire? Bloody idiot. Oh, my God. Look, go and glue yourself to a rose somewhere, mate. Oh, this is funny. Apocalyptic environmentalism is a manifestation of exhibitionist narcissism. It's a mouthful. Adherents like these young activists demand to be recognised for their supposedly unique insight into the climate emergency. I can't read it with a straight face. And they demand to be rewarded with cultural, economical, and political power. In June, 2 Italian climate activists glued their hands to a what? Bocelli painting and rolled out a banner that read, last generation, no gas, no coal. Then and now, Italians are struggling to pay energy bills due to the lack of natural gas and coal. What explains the eruption of such obviously narcissistic behaviour? The increasing coddling of children by adults, according to psychologist Jean Twenge. She drew on a large body of survey data across 6 decades for her book, The Narcissism Epidemic. I'm trying not to laugh, guys. I'm so sorry. He lit his own arm on fire, I think. The rising overprotection and coddling of children by their parents and other adults results in anxious, depressed, and grandiose adolescents and young adults who, in their search for purpose and meaning, imagine that they as individuals in a generation will save the world. In the Greek myth, Narcissus fell in love with his own image, which Italian painter Caravaggio, I don't know how to say the name, sorry guys, captured in his masterpiece. What's missing from that picture is the way the narcissist project his or her own anxiety and depression onto the world. For example, after a natural gas leak in the Gulf of Mexico caught on fire, California Governor Gavin Newsom pointed to the accident as a symptom of climate change, even though it had nothing to do with warmer ocean temperatures. Climate narcissists, vociferously oppose natural gas and nuclear power, even though they are the main drivers of emission reductions, and are dead silent about China's ongoing exploitation of incarcerated Uyghur Muslims to make solar panels. Climate narcissists behave though the worst energy crisis in 50 years is a mere blip in what they call the transition to renewables. In the real world, Europe is deindustrializing, fertilizer production has declined by 70%, which will result in less food and more hunger. Europe's production of steel, aluminium and zinc has declined by roughly half, and yet the apocalyptic exhibitionists, oh, for goodness sake, insist without a trace of doubt that the crisis affirms the urgency of their demands. Oh my God, look at the idiots. Climate narcissism is a sect of the broader woke religion, which is also a result of coddling culture and narcissistic as. This is a face of pure class. Who said that? Oh, dear. Okay, look, a lot of people are closing their PayPal accounts now. They're boycotting them because they're starting to delete people they don't agree with. So I don't know what to do. I don't know. I'm thinking about it. PayPal, closing it. I don't know. News about PayPal closing customers' accounts simply because they don't like their political views is a case in point example why CBDCs would be so dangerous. They represent a world where governments could turn off access to your money with the flip of a switch. I'm thinking about it. Senator, I don't know how to say that, okay? I'm just going to call him Senator. I don't know how to say that. I've heard it all now. The Victorian Education Department is teaching our Year 12 high school students that the communist governments of Soviet Russia under Lenin, Stalin and Mao's China were, wait for it, right-wing fascist governments to take the pain and blame from communism. I'm pretty sure that's what they did with the Nazis. They put them over to the right somehow, and I'm like, they used to be on the left, I swear to God. But who knows anymore. Chur my bro, I don't know who that is, but anyway. Oh, Real Rick, Australia, yep, okay. I don't eat bugs, I eat steak. I don't drive an electric vehicle, I drive a turbo diesel. Good on you, mate. I will not call you by your preferred pronouns. I will use your effing name. I don't just believe Black Lives Matter. I believe all lives matter. I will not sway or bend to your warped views. Kindly F off. Okay. Is that clear enough? Including YouTube, mind you. I'm sure they're all left-leaning. Kathy Dixon, I don't know how to say that. Retweet if you agree Joe Biden should resign. Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah. God. Definitely. Who else thinks that? Raise your hand. Jack Posobiec says Biden's transhumanist EO. We need to program biology like we program computers. Great. That's all we need. That's just the guy who was run over by a Democrat because this guy here was a Republican. No other reason. And Biden started that, by the way, when he made that speech that insulted half of America. Oh, Kathy Dixon, I think it is, said, would you vote for Ron DeSantis if you lived in Florida? And I'm like, that would be a huge yes. Okay, who did this? Hang on. Whoever did this was good. Oh, that's a classic. Peter Clack said oil is the second most prevalent liquid on Earth after water, not a fossil fuel, a term coined by J.D. Rockefeller to create the idea of scarcity. Same as diamonds and gold, and there's a lot of them, okay? Oil and gas will not run out. Carbon dioxide cannot warm the climate, but it's long-term decline a true risk. But is in long-term decline, which is a true risk. All parts of the UN hoax, yep. Yeah, every time you hear the word fossil fuel, you're being lied to. Yep, definitely. Cat Turd said, hero, whistleblower identified. FBI Special Agent Steve Friend goes public, exposes disgusting FBI lies and unprecedented attacks on conservative Americans. There you go. And apparently, was he the one? Actually, there's heaps. I think there's heaps of FBI, and there's whistleblowers coming out everywhere, and they want to do that because if they're good people, they may want to say something. Liz Churchill said, I want to see all the blackmail the World Economic Forum has on our global politicians and celebrities. Wouldn't that be good? Wouldn't it be interesting? Jeremy said, did Joe Biden incite violence against ours, especially the MAGA ones? I think so. That was their cue to tell their people to go. That's why I said just be able to defend yourself. And even if you don't think you're a far-right extremist, you probably are anyway. You'll have one belief that makes you one, right? So that's it to them. They don't care. You are. Tim Young said, Shannon Brandt, the crazed leftist who followed Biden's lead and murdered Trump supporters, already out on bail, by the way. That'd be the Dems paying for them to get out again, or, making sure that their judges are favourable. Nick Adams said if JFK were alive today, he would be a MAGA Republican, and I believe he probably would. Ivan Trumpovic. I love some of these names. Never forget. Okay? All along they knew that there's two things at work, the Ivor one and the Droxy one, right? And not only lied and told you it didn't, they regulated it under criminal penalty to ensure you couldn't get it, and they killed the elderly and sick in order to control you and to steal a selection. I'm going to get kicked off YouTube, surely. Oh, well. Shazzy James said BBC broadcaster had no idea who Anthony Albanese was at the Queen's funeral. It's okay, BBC, nor does Australia. He's never been here. I'm having a good old laugh at the news today. Big Bird said, note, have some cash handy because ANZ, this is in Australia, mind you, a planned system outage will occur from 6 p.m. Friday the 30th of September. It always happens on a Friday, telling you now. Okay, to 9 a.m. Wednesday the 5th of October. Sydney, Melbourne time. During this time, you'll be unable to transact or access online services for your account. We apologise for any inconvenience this may cause. Do you get it? Okay. The Vatican's asking for all theirs back by the 30th. There'll be a systems outage in Australia on the 30th to the 5th with one of the banks at least. I think things are about to go down. Tulsi Gabbard said the unholy alliance between the national security state and big tech threatens to destroy what's left of our fragile democracy. Tulsi, you're in a republic, a constitutional republic, by the way. Zuckerberg admitted they censored information about Hunter laptop because of FBI advice. Dozens of former agents. So, when you're being censored, it is the platforms, but it's the government doing it. Ordering. Of the security apparatus, FBI, CIA are embedded in giant social media platforms. Dictatorships need to control the flow of information, and that's what's going on. At least I'm giving you the news with a smile and a bit of a giggle. I can't help it. It's just ridiculous. Marjorie Taylor Greene said the left-wing political terrorist is walking free after intentionally killing an 18-year-old because he was a Republican just weeks after Biden declares war on MAGA. Not one J6 is charged with murder, yet they're rotting pre-trial in jail, not allowed to post bail. How's that? How's them apples? Oh, dear. Nick Adams says what the Democrats are doing to President T makes the Salem witch trials look like... I think I already read that. Or did I share it twice? Yeah, I did. No, I've already... That's the end of the news for today. Anyway. Hang on a sec, guys. Let me come back here. News with a laugh. You have to laugh. Otherwise, you'd go bloody crazy. Okay. So, what are you saying? T-Man says, how long have you been back on YouTube? Glad you're back. I've been back since I left. They kicked me off and then, yeah, I still had another channel, so I'm expecting this one to go any minute now. Oh, dear. I'm getting hit from every angle. I think everybody is, actually. I am Kai said, oh, hey, Alex, how you going? Sorry, doll. I am Kai said they show you overlap of moon and earth, a lot of terrestrials. Out to lunch today, I wish I could just tap the person you wanted to talk to so you wouldn't have to type it manually, yeah. Bloody YouTube, I'll say. King Snurgle said, hey, hi, I haven't sent YouTube messing around with your intro. Yes, they've just one clip, and it's not even music. It is a video clip, but it's free. It was put on, I can't remember the name of the place. It's ClipFlex or FlexClip or something like that. That is actually intros for YouTube. And I just, what do you call it? Fought two of them, and they came back clear. I'm clear. But then they hit me with another one for the same thing. Anyway, I think their algorithm's broken. I think they need to turn the algorithm off. That's what I think. Out to lunch, said Alex. Hoot, hoot. Oh, what else have I got? Hang on one sec. I've got something else. Oh, in Texas, fentanyl deaths are going to be considered murder. Oh, and the Letitia James New York AG, right? Not only is she suing Trump for inflation, it looks like to me anyway. I don't know. I'm just someone in my bedroom telling you. Apparently the victims are banks and things. Yep. And there's a beer shortage incoming, guys. So watch when people can't get beer. Watch what happens. There's going to be a riot. Yeah, okay. And I've said the rest pretty much. Biden introduces the Inflation Reduction Act. I keep forgetting the name of it. I have to keep looking at it. And the economy collapses. Of course it does. Oh, dear. This is ridiculous. Simone said, hello, Alex and King. Fab to see everyone. What a great team. Okay, ready? The gloves are coming off. Ready? Right. Gloves are off. Oh, dear. Okay. Out to lunch said I can pick name and go to channel. I do that. I'm sub to most that are on here. Everyone's saying, hey, Sherry, how you going? It's not recognising it now. I don't know. I'm Kai said this change is going to be awesome, guys. Yeah, I just had to put a new clip in there, or two new clips, actually. The moon and the walking through the forest clip or something, whatever it is. Yeah, because it's the one that goes over the mountains and that they're saying that I'm copyright. Okay, out to lunch. Said, Faith, how you doing today? Clear and cool, northeast Mississippi. David said, good morning from the wild western part of our wide brown land. Yep, Western Australia. Hey, Wheezy, how you going? Alex said, we have liftoff. Faced it out. Oh, I'm way back in the comments. Oh, my goodness. Okay. Way back. How you going, Amanda? And Bexley? Janelle? I hope I've said, oh, MM, how you going? I hope I've said hello to everyone. More will pop up. Demelza, how you going? I'm rugged up warm. Oh, yeah. I've got to turn this heater off, actually. It's getting warm. It was freezing when I woke up this morning. So, yeah, I'm rugged up. It's spring here. Nearly the end of the first month of spring. It's not very spring-like. Spring has not sprung this year. Hey, Kevin, how you going? Whole wagon load of y'all. How you going? What's that one? Okay, that volcano go boom 3 hours or so ago. Okay, there's a few going off at the moment, isn't there? Hey, Shannon, how you going? How late are you? I don't know, because I'm way back in the comments now. Hey, Anne, how you doing? My Siri has a male's voice. Oh, okay. I like how she answers for you sometimes. When she feels like it. She's a bit temperamental, this one. Oh, dear. Okay, hope everyone's happy and healthy. Yeah. Hey, Dealey, how you going? David said, this will not affect the pound in your purse or your wallet, Harold Wilson, on devaluing the pound. Yeah, that's what they say. How you going, Missy T? Menacing Muskrat, how you going? David, how you going? How you feeling? How's Luna feeling after, what was it, food poisoning? Alex said, I just saw that Muslim women are removing their hijabs and cutting their hair in protest over the death of a 22-year-old Muslim girl who apparently broke the rules. Yeah, that's what I'm hearing too. They're going, did you know in a lot of Muslim countries they never used to have the hijab? Did you know that? They were like us before they went in and took over. I think it's the intelligence agencies, to be honest. That's what I think. They're the ones that breed the terror, you know. I'm Kai said, not too bad, actually. How you going, Menacing Muskrat? Shannon said, got distracted. Skylar is having a friend sleepover. Oh, cool. Yeah, they're always fun, aren't they, sleepovers? Oh, poor kids. King Snurgle said, hi, Shannon, you are so late. The queue goes down the side of the building around the corner and half a mile down the road. Where you been? David said, Iranian people have had enough. A gasket has been blown and you can't put a lid back on that. I believe so too. Shannon said, did anyone see the salty cracker video about the zombie? What? No? I'll have to go and look at it. I don't know what the hell that's about. I want to see it? Darren said the budget didn't devalue the pound too soon to have effect. It's just all going down anyway, I think. Okay. Where am I? Hey, Starchild, how you going? Grand evening all. Was just watching Redacted. They interview this young lady in which she explained about open borders. Oh, Shannon said you're talking about, sorry. Who's sending me messages while I'm doing a live stream? No, I'm kidding. Shannon. Oh, dear. I'm kidding. I am kidding. King Snurgle said, Shannon, you're talking about the jab damage lady parts? What? Really? Oh, no. Okay. David said, gosh, Shannon, I'm wondering if it might not be a good thing that I missed that one. That's what I'm thinking. Do I want to see it? Everyone's saying hello, hello. I am Kai, said David. That's the only way. Hey, Luna, how you going? Hope everyone's doing good. Hope everyone's feeling fine. Okay, where are we? Hey, Demels, how's it going? Give my best. Oh, you're referring to some show or something, aren't you? Yeah, David said, indeed, Kai, nobody ever complied their way out of tyranny. Exactly. So the people who complied with what just happened, I feel like I've got something on my lips. I do, lipstick. But the people who just complied with everything that went on, you can tell they'll be the ones who accept that without a problem. I see many people using their phones even to pay for things, and I'm like, oh. Everyone's saying hello. Shannon said, no using flesh from cadavers to make organs. I am Kai said, break the like button, guys. Yeah, smash that thing. Smash it. My phone keeps lighting up. Oh, is that what it is? Website. Dude, hang on. Sorry, Shannon. That was actually, probably should have paid attention to that one. Website. Dude brags about getting the JJ made out of cadaver skin surgery. Okay. Ooh. Oh, dear. Darren said, hi to everyone that came in since I said hi. That's what it's like, isn't it? Shannon says, Wheezy, mate. Bouncing through, I sees. Alex said, I was furious earlier, but I'm okay now, Shannon. Wheezy said, hello, Shannon. Out to lunch said, you all know you can see some of your playlist on your channel sometimes if you don't use the settings to turn it off. Yep. Oh, by the way, my gardening video will be released this afternoon to the public. Quite funny, actually. And you'll see how this camera is too good to me because you can see my wrinkles in the other one. I'm outside. Keep an eye out. See if you can spot the wrinkle. No, I'm kidding. Oh, dear. Hey, Michelle, how you doing? Okay, everyone's still saying hello. I must be way back in the chat. Star Child said, I've been thinking on the same lines as this young lady at the bottom line is. They want to merge Mexico, UAE, Canada as one. Yes, they do. Yep, Star Child, you're right there. They do. They also want China and Australia and all that to be one. No. You don't have a country if you don't have borders. Oh, I don't agree with it anyway. Because of how they're using it too. They're not just normal people going over the border. They're sending criminals, and I swear to God, half of it's arranged again by intelligence, trained people. That's what I think. And not to mention the drugs and the people that are being trafficked over across everywhere, Oh, what a mess. You need to clean it. It needs to be cleaned up. It needs some sort of control. Yep, Missy T, Bitty Biden at it again. Oh, yeah, he was walking around like this too. Like, is he a robot? Did you see him wander off after talking and he didn't know where he was going? And he just stood at the edge of the stage and someone got on the microphone behind him and said, thank you, President. And he's like, he's still doing this. And he didn't know where to go. Bloody hell. This is a pattern with all our leaders at the moment. I don't know if you've noticed, but there's a pattern with them. They're bloody stupid. They're really, really, really dumb. God help us. Okay. Anne said they had something to get off his chest. Everyone's still saying hello. Yes, Shannon, the muskrat of menace is in our presence, yes. Iron Kai said, oh my God, I can't spell for crap. Missy T. What's that? I can't see what that is. I'm blind as a bat. And I'm getting worse. Out to lunch said that shop teacher thing, hair is safety hazard and the body parts are too. Yeah, exactly. That's what I think. It's a hazard. A severe hazard. And it's, seriously? No, I can't say it. No, I won't say that. Just waiting for one of them to get caught up in the machine. You know, I'll find out how much of a hazard that is then. Bloody hell. I am kind, no wait, I can, yay. Darren said Iranians want a constitutional monarchy to control the government's power. Okay. Yeah, well, look, if the monarchy that we knew, right, if they played by the Constitution and started, you know, I'd be quite happy with that, but I want the American Constitution over here in Australia. I am Kai said shop teacher needs serious help. Needs to be locked up. Oh, God love you, Shannon. Thank you. Luna said, hey, Demelza, hey, Alex. Everyone's still saying hello. T. Lee said, I don't believe the shop teacher story. I think it's just a headline to evoke a response. Oh, okay. Well, I don't know. There's people protesting out the front of the school anyway, so I don't know. A lot of it's theatre. We're watching a movie. I think we're at the funny bit sometimes. I honestly just got to laugh at it. It's just so stupid. Hey, Nether Wormington, how you doing? Demelza said, ooh, Hev, that sounds like a bothersome cough. I hope it buggers off soon. Yeah, I'm going hard on the vitamin C. It is getting better. It's just that every now and then you just get a tickle that just won't go away. I am Kai said, by the way, Nashville, Tennessee, Vanderbilt hospitals covertly. Yeah, I've seen that. Doing underage sex changes, give the heck. Yeah, exactly. I saw that. I think I mentioned it on one of my previous lives. I hope I mentioned it. I'm sure I read about them the other day on a live or on the news. I also put a video up that I don't think many people seen during the week. King Snurgle said I spelled the prostitute's name wrong. It's von der Leyen. I am Kai said them. Give them heck. Nether said loveth thee Hev. God love you. Nether said he's a mess. King Snurgle said, how are you this late evening, early morning? Your cat's playing or napping? My cat's napping. He, male. I saw someone who was writing about Justin Trudeau and said, called him she. And then I looked closely at Trudeau and I thought, you know what? If they started when he was really, really young, it could be. It could be she. Cosplay warriors. NPC. Now the he, she, simple as. Alex said they're all sleeping at the mo. Cat napping. Non-playing character. Yeah. NPC gold. Lol. Yep. I thought it was a non-participating character. Because that's what they're like. They're just like walking around. Yeah. I'll believe whatever. Yeah. Hey, Beckham USA. How you doing? Menacing Muskrat. Oh, my goodness. What was that? If I would have brought that home to my parents, I don't think I'd be alive. Which one? Total he, she, it. Yeah, that one. Okay. They think they're, I don't know, they think they're scary. That didn't looked like the person was trying to look scary, you know? And I'm like, sorry. Just make sure you can defend yourself. That's all I say. David Morgan said Vanderbilt should be shut down and these criminals should go on trial immediately for the gross abuse of children. Yeah, they should. Definitely. Mutilation. That's what it is. Mutilation. Isn't that a form of torture? I think that's what they're doing. Yeah. Yeah. I am Kai said married so soon, basically. Selena said, hi, caught you on. How you going, Selena? Shannon said out to lunch for the win. I am Kai said, I mean dead, basically. What are we talking about here? I'm going all over the place. Darren said, I drive a petrol car, so it must be far-right extremist. Yeah, exactly. It doesn't matter what you think. If you have one thought, you're far right. That doesn't agree with them, you're far right. Simple as that. Beckham USA said the EAS has been testing all day on my phone. Oh, I am Kai said, I mean happy as ever. Yeah, that's it. Oh, cool. Out to lunch said, bring that home to meet the parents. Nope, I would point finger and laugh at it. Yeah, that's exactly what, well, I said it, you're just laughing at it. Going, what's that supposed to be? Like, are they joking? Alex said, poor innocent birds getting torn up. Yeah, exactly. Real green, mate. Really environmentally friendly. Not. David said, my garden doesn't care about wings and is apolitical. Yeah, exactly. Darren said, why do we need more compost? Exactly. We don't need human compost. I am Kai said, oh my God, Darren, you're right. Writer. David said, liquefaction has been a thing for some time. Yeah, I've heard of liquefaction. Yep. I think I did a video on it. Selena said, for gardening, fertiliser, ground up eggshells, dried used coffee grounds, and believe it or not, urine. King Snurgle said McDonald's won't be too happy about the composting. They get 50% of their products from sacrificial ceremony dead bodies. Oh, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. You don't know what's in that meat. I don't know what's in that meat. Faith is agreeing with David. Yep. David said, I never queue, although I do queue. I get you. Nether Wormington said, horse shit. Menacing Muskrat said, power outrages. I am Kai said, you opposite of FedEx drivers right turn making. Nether said, get your guns and hunting material together. It's coming. Yep. Shannon said, nothing green about electric vehicles, lol, you've been hornswaggled. Yeah, exactly. Or the wind power. Or solar. What a mess that's going to make. King Snuggle said, Alex, but it's true. Big Macs are grown-ups. Happy Meals are baby... Oh. My eyes, says Melza. It burns, says Shannon. I am Kai said, rich folk take jets to dinner and back. Yeah, but they want you to eat, yeah, people and worms and stuff and vegetables grown in cadavers. Shannon said, long pork. David said, if you have an EV, buy a petrol Jenny and a jerry can full of petrol and take them in the boot of your car wherever you go. Yes. That's just another expenditure to add to the, $64,000 odd that, Australian dollars anyway, that it would take to buy an electric vehicle. David said, oh yeah, better to take a tent because take all night to recharge that way. Oh, dear. I don't know what that is. Menacing Muskrat. Was that a link? Oh. Darren said, I saw the rodent that they made royal furs from. First, I thought, oh, poor things, and I remembered my cat would make some money for us back then. Alex said, it's horrible. If I ever see a McDonald's advert, the burgers look like they have tubes in them. Ooh, Oh. I am Kai said Kevin Bacon, horrible but hilarious. Yeah, I don't know if that was a joke or not, but yeah, it was quite stuck out to me. Ironic. Shannon said his son calls him Pedo Pete for a reason. Exactly. I am Kai said, how can they brave walking around anywhere? Alex, I was trying to think of his name earlier. Kai does mobile phone adverts here in the UK. Shannon said not to mention delicious, Kai. I am Kai said, oh, Shannon, I think that's telling. Hey, Susie, how you doing? Darren said he wanted to burn, so why put him out? Yeah. He's on fire. He's on fire. Literally. Yaholo, how you doing? Rough. Demelza said, hi, he lit his own arm on fire, then screamed like a baby. Of course he would. Bloody idiot. Oh, Alex said, Hev, you love cracking up. I love you cracking up. Yeah, I do too. It's funny. Look, you got to laugh or you go mad. Ah, I am Kai. Pardon me while I burst into flames. I know that song. Who is that? Is that Incubus? I can't remember who it was. Out to Lunch said, I gave another like from another TV with a different channel. Good on you, Out to Lunch. God love you. David said, in a normal world, these people would be in a mental institution for their own protection. Exactly. I agree, Demelza. What a plonker. What we got? Missy said, yes, I agree. Said Out to Lunch. Oh, there you go. It was a link. Good on you, Menacing Muskrat. Darren said, this is the new normal world, David. Oh, this is the new normal. That's what this is. Hey, did I miss some? Hang on. They are too. I saw a super chat pop up. They've removed it. What the hell? I saw, I think it was either Tim Pool or Robert Gavea talking about this. I'm so sorry, whoever just donated. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. It has disappeared. And I heard YouTube were doing this, and I thought, no, they won't do it. I'm too small, of a channel. Well, they've just deleted it. I'm so sorry. Of course they would. It's Saturday morning. Everyone's going to start up. I don't even know what that is. I'm going to have to shut my window in a minute. Oh. King Snurgle said, David, I think building 100-story high loony bins could be the answer to fixing the UK economy, housing the world's libtards. I think so. Susie said Caravaggio. Is that how you say one of those things that I couldn't pronounce? Shannon said a Russian is streaming a Twitch channel of a gas stove running 24/7 with a monthly bill of $1.40 per month, trolling at its finest. I heard that they were trolling the UK. Russians are now trolling the UK by showing them how much energy they've got. David said gruesome Newsom. Yeah, the problem is our Prime Minister just went over there to confer with gruesome Newsom. I am Kai said, I'm trying not to run around, but it causes so much pain. Oh, that's part of that song, is it? I can't remember the words to it all. I can't even remember who sings it, but it was one of my favorites. I was right into heavy metal, or alternative metal. I don't know what you call it. Susie said, hi, you Dems. Out to Lunch said, Mama is home. Hey, Mama, how you doing? Darren said they said Twitch banned them for that stream, Shannon. Oh, really? Alex said, wow, Shannon, doesn't surprise me, though. They just like to charge us an arm and a leg instead. That is because your country, our countries, all of our countries have got sanctions on Russia. That's why. Australia's going to go through it with you. I Am Kai said Twitch did ban them. Epic trolling, though. I Am Kai... Oh, yep, the same. What's YouTube doing? Shannon said, fascist Darren, did it hurt their feelings? David said, coddling culture, eh? That's very apt. Coddling breeds sissy-assed socialist, useless eaters. Yeah, and these socialists, right? They don't realise that they are like, what do you call them? They are dispensable. When their use has finished, they'll be disregarded just as much as everybody else. They're useful idiots. That's what they are. They're useful idiots. Darren said, if PayPal shuts down an account and withholds the balance, they are guilty of theft. Yeah, I agree. Faye said, the whole lot of them are disgusting. Time for some action. I Am Kai said, ooh, Hev said effing. I had to read that the right way. Effing. Susie said Darren, Visa does that all the time with their gift cards. If you don't use the entire amount the card is worth, they keep the cash. Really? Oh, my goodness. David said communism and fascism are just two different words for the same thing. This is how they fool the sheep. It's word salad. Carnies and rubes, that's all it's ever been. Darren said, if the PayPal scandal doesn't wake people up to the danger of digital money, then they are beyond hope. Yeah. Resign, says Beckham USA. Missy T's laughing. Faye said, Darren, amen to that. I Am Kai said, politics, Polly, many. Ticks, bloodsuckers. Yeah, many bloodsuckers. That's what we got. Too many of them, actually. Alex said, I just bought a load of chicken, steak, mince, bacon to cook on my new carbon steel griddle plate. I was watching a new survival channel yesterday and he made some lovely food. Oh, yum. I Am Kai said, Dem or Rep both on the same. Not necessarily. I don't believe they all are. Okay, I know there are Republicans that are the same as Democrats, but I think there are other people in there that are trying to help, mate. I really do. I'll agree, disagree with you, I Am Kai. Alex said, John Travolta Biden. Wasn't that was funny, eh? Both doing the same thing. David said, absolutely been telling people about non-fossil fuels for 25 years at least. My son-in-law still throws establishment arguments about it at me. I suck it to them on Facebook. Good on you, David. I Am Kai said, younger brother, mental challenges, dementia, and guilty as hell. Darren said, we cannot use millions of years' worth of fossil fuels in a century. If that were possible, the sun would have burned out before we existed. Susie said, are those flower pot votive candle heaters any good? I don't know. Flower pot votive, I don't know. I think they are. I've heard they're all right, but only in a severe emergency if you need, like, heat. I don't know. Try it, Susie. That's what I would do. Demelza said fracking starts in the UK soon. I think they're going to have to for, your own. I think every country should be producing their own energy. That's what I think. Personally, it's just my opinion. And then, if you've got extra, then help out someone overseas if they need it. But, I used to be against fracking really bad. See, I was on the left, see? And I found out that kind of gas is one of the better ones, to be honest. I Am Kai said Darren is correct. David said, I'll never forget what they've done, nor will I ever stop till everyone knows. Good on you, David. King Snurgle said, Susie, only if you don't have any pets running around to knock them over. Oh, there you go. Yeah. Shannon said, elbow AWOL. Yeah, exactly. He's missing in action. He's not even in action. He's just missing. Oh, dear. Susie said, spiritually, they say dementia isn't an inability to deal with or confront your past. Really? Interesting. Hey, Marlo, how you going? I have 20 kilos of rice. Dear God, I'll turn into a dim sim after this. Oh, good on you, Marlo. I am, Kai said, everything should be coming out really soon. I think it is. It's going to start spilling. That's why all this is happening, because they need to cover it, right? They don't want people to find out. So, yeah, they need to try and make something big happen to cover what else is happening. Do you know what I mean? And it wasn't the Epstein information that FBI were after. That's why they raided Mr. T. No, it was apparently the 33,000 emails of Hillary's. Demelza said, Susie, I know someone who tried it with old flower pots and they exploded. Quite funny but dangerous. No one was hurt, lol. Oh, really? Ooh. I know my little, okay, I've got this thing to heat my cup, right? I've got a metal cup, which has no bottom, and there's a metal inside, like metal insert inside of it. And I use this to keep it hot. It's a little candle holder that broke the teapot off the top. It used to be a teapot, right? And that heats up, and it heats the cup up, and it heats up. You can feel the heat coming off it. I don't know if metal would work better, but you'd need air in there as well. Otherwise, the candle goes out. I don't know. Susie said, thanks, King Snurgle. I'm petless. Good. Oh, God love you, Alex. Thank you. I've got another one, right? Just ready to go in case, okay? So if this goes, I'll see you over there. Hey, George, how you going? I am Kai by the Dan tribe is guilty to a 1. Oh, hang on. Actually, let me see if can I go over to YouTube and try and find out who that was that, because that's really slack YouTube for doing that. Little buggers you are. Oh. Right, where is it? Where did it go? I'm just trying to find that super chat. No, it's not letting me. Top chat, live chat. Let me go back, you little bugger. They have removed it. They have removed that, the notification for the super chat, and I can't see who it was. Celeste said, Tulsi Gabbard is a socialist, proof 2020 Democratic National Debates. Yeah, she is, yeah. Pretty much. Menacing Muskrat said it will happen on a Friday. There you go. The X-Files. It will happen on a Friday. Luna said, sorry, had to go for a sec. The cat decided to flood the bathroom via the shower full blast and he... Oh, really? Oh, no. Alex said, yeah, didn't lose trust, just agreed for it to happen as soon as she got into Melza. King Snurgle said, Marlo, get a load of dried raisins to go with the rice without the fruit element or you'll get scurvy. Demelza said, cats, what are you going to do? Exactly. They got a mind of their own. Shannon said, just following orders, defense from Zuckerberg. David said, democracy is just an idea. Actual democracy has never been tried on this planet so far. That would mean non-rigging of elections just for a start. Yeah, well, their version of democracy is pretty corrupt, right? So when I hear democracy now, all I think of is corruption. That's exactly what I think. Corruption. And when they say, oh, they're destroying our democracy, yeah, it means their corruption. That's what it means. Darren said Biden's speech is 100% responsible for that. Yep, I agree. Darren, I agree. Shannon said, George, mate. That's the way Aussies say hello to people. Your name and then, mate. Sometimes, hey, going? Luna said, so true, Demelza. Susie said, September 15, 5 perfect blemish-free red heifers arrived in Jerusalem. Time for Rosh Hashanah, the festival of trumpets. They can now rebuild the temple. Ooh. Shannon. Demelza said, yes, Alex, they tried to scare us all by taking everything off us and making it unaffordable, and now they're pretending they're saving us, so we'll vote for them again. Yeah, exactly. I am Kai. Remember Biden's famous quote, my butt's been wiped? Shannon said, algorithm has delusions of grandeur. Yeah, I think it's ridiculous. Alex said, I think unless you play the little game, YouTube stick you to the bottom of the pile and find any excuse to get rid. Yeah, they do. They're doing it again. I can see it coming. Put it that way. Shannon said, where's Eyes? Did he get raptured early? Oh, I think after last week he's probably bowed out for a little bit. I know he can come on strong sometimes, but he's all right. Like, just agree to disagree. David said, ain't no use jiving, ain't no use joking, everything is broken. Bob Dylan. Yeah. Especially Biden's brain. That's really broken. Then again, so is our Prime Minister. He's got a broken one too. Darren said he hasn't said that for a while. Kai must smell bad. I am Kai said, my butt's been wiped. Joseph R. Biden. Oh, dear. Come on, man. I swear he stole mine. No, he didn't. He's older than I am. He didn't steal my saying. It's just a saying that I say all the time. Come on, man. Oh, man. Oh, yeah, the new one. There's a new Biden did. Yep, there's a new one. Not just shove it under the pressure and Barakafke, but now he's got a new one that he did last night or yesterday or something. So, yeah, he's got his own language, that bloke. And this one I didn't understand what the hell he was talking about. I might be able to speak some Biden, but not much. That one I did not get at all. Alex said that's partly why I was furious this morning. Just had enough of constant lies and gaslighting. They knew exactly what they are doing, Demelza. Yep. I am Kai said it's just too easy. George said, how I hate menacing. Susie said there must be sacrifice before they are too. Prophecy states when the temple is up, the Antichrist will declare himself. This starts the end of days. They're pushing the timeline. Yep. Yeah, it's going to come in fast. Oh, dear. I am Kai said it's like beating a dead horse, except it goes somewhere. Alex said, I'm Kai, quote of the year. Darren said it's getting harder to cope with, Alex, like a pimple before it bursts. David said, absolutely, Alex, I've had it from the toes to the tip of my ball. What is that? Pate. Enough is enough. More than enough. Shannon said the male voice Siri is surly. Hey, Deb, how you going? It's not moist today. That's good. It's moist here. Well, it was. Shannon said, Deb, mate, moist. Susie said, but I think the timeline has changed. None of that feels true or feels like it has any power. Darren said Iran was like us pre-1979. They were. As was Syria, exactly. King Snoggle said in the 1970s, Iran was all about long-haired hippie chicks in flared trousers and bright-coloured T-shirts. There you go. The agencies have cohorts in all three Abrahamic religions. Okay, Alex said, yeah, I've seen pics from the 60s or 70s of Iranian woman. One of my best friends at school's from Iran and Muslim. None of the girls wore one in her family. There you go. I am Kai says, Susie, everyone, this is the part where the converge, timelines split again. Stay positive in a love state and see your future. Make it for yourself. Jeff says, salty cracker is a crack up. Oh, my God. He is. He is funny. King Snowball said, hi, George, how's it going? And everyone's saying hello. Luna said, I'm all good now, Hev and family. Thank you for your prayers, guys. No worries, Luna. Darren said, Iran's government sponsored a march in protest of the protesters today. Of course they would. Does everyone feel like it's just going to blow shortly? Jeff said, yeah, RMS want your license on your phone now. No, thanks. Yeah, I'm not going to do that either. In fact, I'm going to go to back asking everyone for the paper bills and everything. Thank you. I am Kai said, Chinese people cry that they live compliant, miserable lives and die miserable and compliant deaths. CJH, how you going from Texas? Menacing Muskrat said, anyone see videos of the Matrix glitching? I've seen lots of glitching Matrix videos, glitches in the Matrix, but I don't know if I've seen the Matrix glitching. I don't know if that's what you're talking about. King Snurgle said, David, I managed to squeeze it out of Demelza a while back. She is one of ZBD's love childs. David said, lol, Viking, can't believe how much I'm laughing this morning. I am Kai said, Muskrat, every double text from me is a glitch. There you go. Luna said, I love the garden video, Hev. Oh, it's more of a what not to do, right? I left the grass there and I just put the soil on top. Shh, I didn't do that. I really didn't do that. That is not what a horticulturalist would do. You would dig first. Kai said, like a tiny shock. Deb said, it was funny, Hev. I love the garden. David said, was Florence her mother Viking? Darren said, where's the problem, Kai? They would be complaining if they didn't live. Yeah, Deb. Army age men. That's who are going across the border, and I believe they're trained by some intelligence somewhere. Lack of intelligence, actually. That's what I think. King Snurgle said, David, I've warned you about sucking on that dentist gas canister before. I am Kai said, for instance, I remember Jupiter had no red spot. I am Kai said, it disputed 22 years ago. David said, I can't help myself, Viking. I'm addicted to humour. Yeah, Deb, it's all a movie. Deb said, Brandon looks like he's from Butthead and Beavis. Yeah, he does, actually, doesn't he? He's acting like it. Shannon said, puppets. Yes. I am Kai said, dissipated. Everyone's saying hello still. Susie said, I'm Kai. Something got lifted off and realised after Lizzie died, everything got clearer, that being controlled a lot. Shannon said, just go with duck. That's Hev's MO. Yeah, when I thought the Statue of Liberty emoji was a duck. I am Kai. Dissipated obviously isn't a word here either. So, hey, Kentucky Karina, how you doing? George said, career politicians, all they know about is lining their own pockets. Exactly. Yeah, their democracy is their ability to wash all this and stick it in the pocket, you know? That's what their democracy is. And taking it from us, that's what their democracy is. Do you really think they want the tax system to go away? They benefit off it too much. They pay themselves with it. Menacing Muskrat said shop teachers should be wearing proper PPE, period. Yeah, exactly. Whatever happened to safety? Is it feelings over safety now? Oh, is he really? Oh, no. David said, I think the word is dissipated, I am Kai. Nether said, oh, kitty. I am Kai. I can't spell again or usually. Out to lunch said, Donna likes saying hello, governor, in an English accent. Her mum now thinks she's a governor. Bless her mum. She's okay? Oh, hello, governor. I can't say it in an English accent. It doesn't come out right. Hello, governor. That might work a bit better. I don't know. Can't do it. Burnaby Lee said, morning, beautiful peeps. Hey, Burnaby Lee. How you doing? RSBN loops T back to the beginning after the live, so I decided to catch it later so as to catch you early birds first. Oh, God love you, David. That's like a privilege to me. Demelza said, if you have any lingering mucus and a tickle in your throat, try giving milk and dairy a complete miss for a couple of days. That's the only thing that brings it up. That's disgusting, really, isn't it? Everyone's still saying hello. Alex said, I thought Trudeau looked quite feminine the other day. Yeah, well, when someone pointed it out, I just had a closer look at him and went, if they got him from a child and did the transition, you know. Nether said, sorry, I should explain myself. That thing you shown before, it was a he, no matter what he said. Yeah. I am Kai said, Trudy. Oh, now it's popped up. Luna, thank you so much. I appreciate that. They're playing with me. I swear they are. Darren said, any doctor performing or person promoting reassignment surgery should be... Yeah, they should be. So I didn't miss it after all. Thank you so much, Luna. I appreciate that. I'm glad it came up. Trudeau's have been in bed with China since the 50s, all communists are hard. Yeah. Yep, awesome, Luna. God love you. Deb said, gotta love the Donna. David said, I did that to Mel's and it went away in 48 hours. My mother taught me that a long time ago. Oh, okay. I am Kai said, I bet Trudy's a bottom. He's not a top, he's a bottom. I reckon he takes it. Face said, too cool, Luna. Out to lunch said, those big breasts are salty hazard around power tools. Really bad shop teacher. Bad, exactly. I am Kai said, a real screamer. Demelza said, Darren's like Mengele and his atrocities. It is. They're experimenting on kids. And anyone, like seriously, any parent who does take their kid to a drag show or anything, or, you know, thinks that's all right, like I'd question their parenting. Menacing Muskrat said, yeah, I heard that about Trudeau. That's why he's so dramatic and emotional all the time. Getting real tired of the emotions being worn on her sleeve. Alex said they've fought for years for girls who are forced genital mutilation, yet are now doing it left, right, and centre to children. Yeah, exactly. Out to lunch said, lead more likes if you can. Yeah, smash the like button. Why not? Just smash it. Darren said, is there a place we could send all these idiots, like a quarantine, to protect others? Oh, they need something. They need somewhere. Open the nut houses again. Shove them all in there. Seriously? Demelza said, David, yep, nothing worse for phlegm and mucus. Luna's smiling. George said, is Trudy this Canadian transgender with a big fake? No, Trudeau, the Canadian Prime Minister. We're talking about Trudeau. Then there's the other one with the fake boobs that's in a school somewhere trying to teach shop or something. I don't know. Shannon said, Luna Hev's not a lemon, she's a peach. Dolores said, I'm late. Hope everyone's doing well. Hey, Dolores, how you going? Oh, bloody hell. Deb said, I saw a video on human compost. Yes, I did a video on human something. I can't remember what it was. I Am Kai said, no, George, different freak. They're all different freaks. They all need to be locked up. David says, some people just shouldn't use power tools at all, in my opinion, out to lunch. Yeah, that person particularly. Those breasts are going to get in the way. Out to lunch, Darren Brooker, FEMA cams maybe? Yeah, let's use them for them. Sir Hilary Rackinghoff. That was a good one. Where'd it go? There it is. Demelza. Sir Hilary Rackinghoff. Oh, yes. I remember her cough. And Luna said, Shannon, if I could have changed, I would have. Oh, if I could have changed it, I would have. Alex said, I think it's called, I didn't even see it, Luna. Don't worry about it. Alex said, I think it's called a water cremation. I think it does liquefy the corpse. It's beyond disgusting what this world has turned into. Darren said, that implies looking after them out to lunch. Better them be in the middle of nowhere with no contact with the world. That's not a bad idea, Darren, really. Really? I Am Kai said, I bet Darren is so right. He always pulls people over on the right shoulder. We're all right to them. Yeah, we are all right, actually. We're all right. Get it? We're all right. I Am Kai said, send them to the sun. Alex said, people will line up to get that done like the jab, though. People are already prepaying their funeral just to be cremated. No service and sent back to the post, in the post to a love. Oh, my goodness. Really? I've always said it and I'll always say it. Throw me into the bush. Just leave me there. That way, if I'm still alive, I'll get up and walk back. And if I'm not, the animals can eat me. I Am Kai said, brighten up their lives. Darren said, good idea, Kai, more environmentally friendly too. I Am Kai said, only got fuel the rocket halfway too. Out to lunch said, if I liquidated someone, they would be mad at you. Alex said, notice how it's advertised everywhere now, like they know there's going to be mass funerals. So make it affordable. Out to lunch said Alex, yeah, got to get rid of the evidence. I agree with that, out to lunch. George said mass funerals from the effects of the jibby jab, yeah. I Am Kai said commercials to normalise myocarditis in 6-year-olds. Jeez. Yeah, exactly. You can't exhume ashes to do tests. Faye said, Alex, I've noticed that here in the US too. Out to lunch said, clumsy thumbs, D, cool chili to eat. I feel like I've got a burp. David said, I handed a friend an axe so he could help clear up the fallen wood. He said he was afraid of using an axe. I told him he'd best not use it then. Oh, really? Came back 5 minutes later, he was using it to overcome his fear on his own. Yeah, that's exactly right. I'm sure it'd be the same with, say, arms, you know. People who've never used them before would go, and people like me just pick it up and go, right, okay, let's go. I'll have a go. Have to test it first. Have to go to a firing range first. King Snuggle said, Alex, haven't watched anything with advertising going on for so long. I think flares are the latest thing. I Am Kai said, covering tracks. Yep. I Am Kai said, I've got to go. The wife's stealing me away. Much love, guys. Have a good one, I Am Kai and wife. I hope you have a good day. Out to lunch said, it's the 24 there, right? Haven't sent? It's the 24 there. I don't know what you mean. It's going over my head. Oh, no. I've got to catch up with the comments so that way I know what you guys are referring to. David Morgan said, one good one, Viking, that must have sped by me when you posted it. Alex said, yeah, we have them here too, making out it's all normal and people believing it. No one used to just drop dead every week at the football or countless others we've heard. Yeah, exactly. George said YouTube was a dating site back in the day. Oh, really? Everyone's saying good night, Kai. Out to lunch said they took that down, I heard. The gas stove, that is. David said, loony bin tower blocks, better not make the windows the opening kind then, I suppose. Yeah, no, they'd have to be reinforced windows. Although one guy did once think that his windows were so reinforced he ran at the window and he fell out because the whole window gave. It was a non-smoke. You couldn't break the window, non-breakable window, right? But the whole frame gave way and the whole thing, and he went out with it. So because he used to make a thing of running into the window to show people that it wouldn't break. I think he was, pushing his luck. Darren said, nice gas stove, though. Alex said, I don't really watch TV, King, but I'm keeping an eye out to see what people are believing next. Susie said, oh, that's awful. How can they take money away meant for you? Don't you guys think PayPal is an AI by now? Yeah. I don't know yeah. But I'm seriously thinking of pulling it. Alex said, they're all under a spell. David said, apparently we are one semi-fascist. You couldn't make that up even in dreamland. Yeah, and they say that the extreme right, so that's pretty much anyone who doesn't agree with them, right, are violent if we don't get our own way. Well, then why hasn't the world erupted in violence after 2020? Interesting, isn't it? But they do. They get violent. Dealey said, may all the spells be broken. I hope so. Alex said, did that friend take the jab, David? And if so, was he not scared to take that? Faith said, Susie, I think a whole lot is AI. Yeah, I do too. More than we think. King Snurgle said, David, large floor-to-ceiling automatic opening windows would be a necessity for the tall loony bin buildings. The composters could be sited right at the foot of the building. Well, they're going to end up breeding themselves out because they're not having children, and all these people are getting mutilated and given drugs that are going to make them sterile anyway, and so they won't be reproducing. So they're going to breed themselves right out of it. Susie said, yikes, Faith. Hey, Meg Aussie, how you going? G'day. Hey, everyone. Hope you're doing good. I'm doing good, other than a bit of a cough still. David said he didn't get jabbed, Alex, one of the ones that actually listened to me about that. Oh, good on him. Meg said, happy to catch you live. Oh, God love you. Deb said, we're happy to see you, Deb. Happy to see you, Meg. David said, lol, King Snuggle. Well, yes, I was just being diplomatic in case any loons were actually watching. Wouldn't want to hurt anyone's feelings, eh? Oh, the feelings. Nothing more than feelings. Selena said, yes, if you have a small bathroom, those flower pot thingies will heat. Yeah, put it in the bath, so if it does explode, then it's going to explode in the bath. Hopefully not hitting anyone. Darren said, I was originally attracted to PayPal because every payment had to be authorised. Without warning, they allowed companies to take regular amounts, no benefit over cards now. Yeah, I noticed that too, Darren. Alex, I'm glad to hear that, David. Very few and far between for people who have not taken it, and some just go on bloody holiday. It beggars belief. Just to go on holiday, yeah. David said, probably been arrested. David said, one friend I warned against it took it with boosters. Alex died of lung cancer a month ago, a non-smoker. Shannon said 20 kilos of rice would be handy. Imagine how many times you could accidentally drop your phone in the toilet, dry it back out in the rice. George said, sorry to hear that, David. Alex said, so sorry to hear that, David. It's so sad, especially as you warned him. Yeah, that's not good. I had a friend who was a non-smoker and got lung cancer and died. Yeah, not good. I think that's the one that I think the hospital actually ended it for her. Morphined her to death. Morphined her to death. Darren said, and who unblocks the toilet, Shannon? Shannon said, shut up, Meg. Ha, love you, Meg. David said, another died last week, an ex-girlfriend. Don't know if she took it or not as we hadn't spoken in some time. Wow. Alex said, have second channel in case anyone missed it. Oh, God love you, Timmy. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. God love you, Timmy. And everyone who's a member and everyone for just watching. Look, God love yous all, honestly. We need all the help we can get right now. King Snowball said the ceramic of the flower pot retains the heat. Metal would just cool too quickly. You can't use old soaking wet flower pots. They will explode. Slowly dry them out in the oven first. Okay. George said a lot of people in sport are dropping dead. Darren said, Hev, the super chat was from Luna for $10. Thank you so much. I did end up seeing it, thank God. I thought I heard somewhere else from another channel that they were hiding super chats, right? And I started panicking when it disappeared and I couldn't see it anymore. And I went back and forward through the chat and I still couldn't. They're normally highlighted so I can see them. And I still couldn't find it. So I thought they had deleted it, but no, I came across it, thank God. Hopefully they don't do. I'm only a little channel. They shouldn't do stuff like that, really. They shouldn't do it to anyone, really. That's just rude. Alex said, so many people are losing loved ones completely unnecessarily. And how many people would still be here if they were actually given informed consent, knew all risks before they took it? Exactly. King Snuggle said, old-fashioned paraffin heaters will be worth a bomb in UK this winter. Remember having them everywhere in this. I remember them. And are they little ones with a round part that glowed on the top? Like we used to have them. George says, same here, King. Luna said, just sub to check the second channel. Thank you, guys, because if this goes, you'll find me over there. Shannon said, destroying their New World Order. Well, they're destroying it because they're pushing hard, see, and it's all, everyone can see it. So they're going to destroy themselves, I think. Susie had just bought one of those teapot candle warmers. Oh, cool. Menacing Muskrat Routers article. Fact check, the term fossil fuel is not coined by John D. Rockefeller to trick people into thinking all a scarce commodity. Of course. Of course, Routers would. Selena said, okay, got to fly for a night date TV with the hubby. Oh, have a good one, Selena. Please hit like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for all notifications. Good night, all. Good night, Selena. Susie said, texting really being interfered with? Yep. Menacing said, please put the HTTP / in front of that link. Everyone's saying good night, Selena. Davis said, yes, if the paraffin isn't £5 a gallon, I can't talk. Hey, Viking, they asked me how I knew it was SO Blue. I, of course, replied with other brands one buys, smoke gets in your eyes. Alex said, I used to have one of those big heaters that had gas cylinder that went in the back. I was at my parents' after I moved, but think they got rid of it last year. Darren said, can you use alcohol in paraffin burners? I don't know. King Snowball said, Darren, definitely not. It has to be thick and oily. Alcohol would explode like petrol. Darren said, very moist here. Yeah, it is here too. David said, Shabbatai Zvi, have look it up, big deal in 1666. Hang on. Okay, I've got to write this down. Shabbatai, TZVI, Zevi. Okay, I'll look that up. Thanks, David. Susie said, I have no problem with eyes as a person, just the intensity. Everyone here is singing from the same hymn sheet after all. Yep. Yeah, that's why I think just agree to disagree with, people instead of, yeah, that's what I think. And I know what Eyes is just like that. It's always been like that. So, and I kind of understand where he's coming from, but I think there's more to this than we know, I think. Darren said, best have some meth burners too, then can always produce more alcohol. Alex said that might blow up Darren. Alcohol burns too easy, I think. Hey, Timmy, how you doing? Thank you so much. I appreciate that, Tim. Out to lunch, said Darren, I burnt up some meth. No more. Oh, no. George said the only thing paraffin heaters was the smell. Davis said, I don't know what Zevi did in 1666 or where his disciples went after he died. You won't get how bad things are as bad as they are today. Wow. Davis said, don't ask why, ask how. Darren said, I love the smell of paraffin burning. I used to love the smell of I don't know if they were Kero heaters or paraffin heaters or what they were, but they were a little unit, and inside they'd have a wick, and you'd have like it was metal, like grate thing over the top, and it used to glow red. It was like a little half a ball on top. I used to love the smell of them burning. Carl said, like. Hi, Hev, I'll watch you later. No worries, Carl. Darren said, isn't something meant to happen on the 24th? It's 24th right now here in Australia. Tomorrow in the US. And probably now in the UK, it's probably the 24th. King Snowball said, Darren, try mixing in some industrial glue in with your paraffin. You'll love it twice as much. Great hallucinations for free. Oh, dear God, don't do that. Don't do that. Nobody do that. Demelza said, solar storm. Okay. George said, Liz Truss and the government gave the rich a nice tax cut today. Of course. Shannon said, it's all fun and games till your fake boobs get you sucked into a lathe. That's what I'm waiting for. And then I'll find out safety first, mate. Your feelings don't matter when your safety is at risk. Darren said, the solar flare that was misreported to have left the sun a couple of months ago. Demelza said, Alex said, isn't Trudeau supposed to be Castro's? Yeah, it looks like him. Darren said, and then it's just hilarious, Shannon. King Snurgle said, George, the tax cuts to encourage them to create more jobs. They want your children to be backstairs servants. Hey, Rudy, how you going? It's 7:27 p.m. Shannon said, not for the guy who has to clean the lathe. Oh, what a mess that would be. Shannon said, tits and ass everywhere. Whoops. King Snurgle said, next round of tax cuts, we the people will be paying them to keep all their money to themselves. Oh, Darren said, Trudeau should be Castro-ated. Eyes to see said, piss myself laughing, listening to this. Good on your eyes to see. There you are. Shannon said, honk, honk. King Snurgle said, is that a description of your cool dude abode? King Snurgle asked Shannon. Shannon said, Eyes is here. Woohoo! Alex said, you just reminded me, first time I've noticed a difference between the clock time today. My van clock is now 9 minutes fast. It used to be 4 minutes fast. Wow. Darren said, where do all these trans people come from? I never see any in real life. I've seen one. And where I live, it's not that big, really. And I saw one in the supermarket. And I just walked in, looked and went, and kept walking. Oh, dear. But I think it's been, it's programming through social media, a lot of it, and schools, and by the elite. Alex said also, bloke on radio said it was just after 10 p.m. and my phone said 21:57, and the radio is normally spot on. Wow. King Snurgle said, Alex, that's because you've been speeding lately and keep arriving home too early every day. Alex said, never been caught speeding in my life, King. I have. Bad girl. Shannon said, King Snurgle, I've never gone like real fast. It's only 10 kilometres over, which is probably, 6 miles over the speed limit? I don't know. Darren said, better to be all right than left in the cold. Yep. Shannon. See, I'm reading these now first to make sure I'm not going to read out anything rude. I said, Hev, how you doing? We'll email you a pic of the person playing Camille at the funeral. You can see the kind mask they're wearing. Yeah, I did report on it the other day. I'm sure I did. I hope I did. Alex said, once actually, before I got my car license, I was on my bike late for work and there was a speed trap on the road. They just changed the speed limit on. Everyone got pulled over. Alex said, fair play, though. The police actually called my boss at the time so I wouldn't get in trouble. Oh, no. Shannon said, too slow, eyes. Already did that a couple of days ago. King Snurgle said, Alex, never caught. That is all that lucky cat vibe you got going. I've had 2 BS speeding courses in the past for going 3 miles per hour over, both in a 50 zone. I couldn't believe it when my mum got done for 1 kilometre over the speed limit. She was doing 61 in a 60 zone. She got a fine. She paid it. I couldn't even believe that. That's even worse, that she paid it. She should have taken it to court, but my mum just pays things, you know. Nursing Muskrat said, we like to be taken out to dinner, Shannon. Oh, Shannon, self-sourcing you and your saucies. I said, Alex and Shannon, how you doing? Alex said, don't actually speed, though. I'm a professional driver and bad driving is something that pees me off. Shannon said, very good, eyes. Have a house full of kids sleepover. Oh, God. You're going to have fun, Shannon. Demelza said, night, night, beautiful beings. Lots of love. Be blessed. You too, Demelza. Have a good one. Darren said, I don't speed anymore. Weed is good enough for me. George said, hi, eyes. Shannon said, in these comments, future proves past. Yep, it does. There you go. Now I know what that means, because at the time I remember everyone was looking for what's happening now, you know what I mean, when we were given all that information. So everyone was doing research, you know, to see if they could see it was happening now, and it wasn't, because future proves past. It was coming. They were warning. Alex said, good night, Demelza. God bless. Everyone's saying, hi, eyes. Shannon said, not good enough, Demelza. Hang your head in shame. Just kidding. Yeah, no, you got to get your sleep. Us women need our beauty sleep. Shannon said, my spelling's always been broke. Yeah, I can't spool anymore. Eyes to see said, people in chat, I'm going to have an email to the person. Yep, we did see it. Yeah, we seen the mask, yeah. I showed it on my video the other day. Eyes to see. Are you getting all my notifications? Maybe not. George said, I'm neither left nor right. I don't trust the Tories or Labor. Yeah, I'm sitting in the middle going, oh, my God. Massing Muskrat put a duck and a Statue of Liberty, just a reminder for Hev123. Alex said, they take the P with speeding fines and we all know it's to make money. I think you get to go on a course for every threshold of speed, so they get people on courses to make cash. Yeah, exactly, because they use taxpayer money for that too. More waste of money. Timo said, what's happening with PayPal? I must have missed if you talked about it earlier. Oh, they're starting to delete people for not for having a wrong opinion. So we just kind of don't know what's happening. So while we kind of don't know what's happening, I'm just going to transfer that straight over so that they don't have it. Oh, now they want me to update it. Oh, fuck you. Can't I just open the bloody thing? Ah. I hate it when they ask you to update. I don't want to update anything. Leave it alone. It's not broken. Stop playing with it. Shannon said they make clones or empty vessels so they can be a host for evil entities, demons. Alex said, I just got flagged by YouTube for this comment. Copy and paste. Really? Darren said, the problem is thinking that AI is one giant superbrain. Many different AIs are used in everything from social media to face and gait recognition systems. Hey, ADD, how you doing? Shannon said, I'll cook the rice to attract Asians who are good at fixing electronic devices. Oh, Shannon. Shannon said every guy ever, Alex. ADD said my nephew is in the midst of transitioning. Oh, really? Oh. Menacing Muskrat said this allegedly happened SASK Canada. Local news. Stun woman dies allegedly after... Ooh, daughter in shock. Menacing Muskrat said, and the people in line, stay in the line. Alex said there are over 300 sports deaths now, I think, over the last year, something like 1,000 increase in previous years. Oh, for God's sake. Okay, that one can go away. Give me this one. Holy, I don't want them to take it in case they do, in case they even think about it, right? I am going to make sure this is... Oh, bugger. I hate remembering passwords for everything when you got all different passwords for everything. I'm gonna blow my stack shortly, if I've got a stack. Oh dear. Yep. Now. Okay. Phew. Just in case. I don't know. I don't think I'm in their firing line, but people are boycotting PayPal as well for what they're doing. Hang on a sec, eyes. I have seen it, and I have put it up here, but there you go. We'll show you again. Do you remember the mask from the other day when I put the video up? Can you see where the mask is? It ends just around here. Oh, where am I going? The wrong way. There you go, eyes to see. Luna said, oh my God, I just sat on my phone, ended up with a massive echo of Hev's stream and shit myself. No. Darren said, that must be distressing, ADD. Yeah, it would be. I don't know how I'd feel. Oh, I really don't. King Snurgle said, Alex, can you put up Hev's other channel on here? I can't remember if I have it. God love you guys. Shannon said, I hope it works out. ADD, most transitions end in... Yeah, they do. Oh, God, everyone pray for ADD's family member. King Snurgle said, Lena, next time you use your phone, will that make it a dirty phone call? Alex said, I think Hev is catching up on her emails. Eyes, Hev will get back to you as soon as she can. Shannon said, fossil fuel, a lie. Oil is a natural earth process and replenishes over time. Yeah. Hey, Sandy D's Nuts, how you doing? Darren said, the only thing I know about 1666 is a great fire. Alex said, is the one where she looks like she is wearing a mask? Because I think she showed that last week, Eyes. Yeah, it was. I have showed it, but I'll do it again. Eyes is fervent. Shannon said, a manic street preacher, if you will. David said, paraffin heater equals kerosene, kero heater here. Have paraffin, kerosene, jet fuel, TVO, tractor vaporizing oil, all much the same. Cool. Thank you. There you go. There's my other channel. Alex said, I had to find it again as I closed the link. Menacing Muskrat said, too funny, Shannon. David said, kerosene, don't know what happened to my brain with that one, or was it just my fingers? It's all right. I read it as kerosene, I think, didn't I? King Snurgle said, thanks, Alex. I didn't have that. Subscribe now. Excellent. Awesome, King, just in case this one gets taken. Yeah, because you never know. I don't trust them. They're coming after me, and I don't trust them. They're going to do something. Shannon said, Lather's like a honey badger. It just don't care. Luna said, haha, or a shit connection. I said, I feel sorry for them, Red. heifers that have been sent to get slaughtered, poor things. Oh, yeah. The heifers over to, where was it? Israel. Oh, thank you, Sandy D's Nuts. I appreciate that. Shannon said, oh, pounds. Fancy. It is, isn't it? Awesome, Sandy D's Nuts. Lena said, why does seeing the pound symbol make me feel like I'm at home? I know, it's like that, isn't it? Alex said, don't forget to hit the like, folks. Hey, Gavin, how you going? The Reserve Bank of Australia announced the other day they're broke. I'm hearing the banks will be shut 6 p.m. Friday 30th to 9 p.m. Yeah, I did a report on that, Gavin. 9 a.m. the 5th of October. You will not have access to your money. Apparently, the only one I've heard of so far has been the ANZ. But I think I really think that, yeah. So I'm taking everything out. After I finish this, I'll be going straight up there to withdraw whatever is in there. And then, yeah, anything that goes in from now on in, I'm just getting straight out again. Everyone's saying, hey. David said, got to duck out for a bit, folks. Hope you're all still going when I get back. God bless, Heather. Thank you, David. I'll probably be wrapping it up soon. Darren said, if you spend less than 10% over, then you should contest it. Car speedos are not exact. Exactly. I said, there's rumours the first arrest for Special Force Charles that will shock the planet. Yeah, I've heard that. Yeah. Alex said, I got fined when my key broke in the van lock a few weeks ago for being in the car park past 2 hours, but got quashed because we contended it. Good on you. Good on you, Alex. That's what you need to do. Tell him your car was broken down. King Snurgle said, Darren, I tried arguing a speeding fine. Problem is the court, they hear it in the magistrates. They know nothing. I got 2 fines, 2 lots of points, and that is illegal, not worth bother. Wow. Yeah, George, Charles is WF. You'll own nothing and you'll be happy. Alex said, 100 quid saved. There you go. Kirsten said, I'm not getting your notifications, so I've missed your start. We'll go back and listen after this. Oh, God love you. Yeah, I'm hearing they're not sending notifications. There's a lot of things going on, a lot of people being shadow banned, and all sorts of other weird stuff happening, like sending me a copyright claim for something I contested and won the other day. But the algorithm keeps picking up the same video clip, and it's part of my intro. And they only picked up 3 videos so far. How many videos have I done with that intro? Quite a few. And they've picked up 3. They're broken. Their algorithms are broken. Darren said, I agree, George. Today's issues are not left or right. It's good or bad no matter what party. Exactly. Susie said, have your mum could have fought that ticket, yet with just a few kilometres over the speed limit, you can argue that we're just safely following the flow of traffic. Exactly. But she doesn't fight anything. They take it. Luna said, I just had the biggest laugh at Hev swearing. Shannon said, the wrong option that miraculously turns into the truth a short time later. Susie's saying good night, Dan. Hey, Kirsten. Beckham USA. Got to go. Great show. Thank you, Beckham USA. King Snurgle said the magistrates didn't know that if the speeding crosses a change in speed limit, I was in a 50 that changed to a 70. They're supposedly to only pick one of them. Oh, they're supposed to only pick one of them. UK law is filled with dumbasses. Oh, no. Michelle Obina has a pee-pee. Alex said, it's a joke, King. That's why it's important to learn the law for ourselves and know even more than they do. Darren said, imagine if Camilla really has a wrinkle that looks like a mask line. How embarrassing. Well, that would be. I said, yeah, that's the one I sent you. Kirsten said, I wonder who's under the mask. Diana. Oh, imagine that. Shadow said, don't worry, Hev, you can get an app from Microsoft so they know all your past. No, I don't want to get an app from, no. Darren said, what if knowing the law offends someone? That's their problem. Alex said, not Microsoft, Billy Gates' love child. Susie said, what PayPal did, the truckers next level. Yeah. Alex said, none of them are any good, though. They're all corrupt. Yeah, exactly. It needs a massive clean. The whole world needs a massive clean-up. George said Camille's most probably a lizard under that mask. King Snurgle said, Alex, I went to Magistrates Court in person first time. They ran out of time that day before hearing my case. So that allowed them to hear it in a court with no people present? King Snurgle, that's not right. Double finding is not legal. I'll say. Shannon said, Miss Bill Gates wants to control, alt-delete you, and who calls their company Microsoft? Darren said, the banks froze the truckers' account, Susie. Yeah. Susie said, so who is playing the part of Camilla? I did notice Camilla's expression throughout the funeral last week was blank and she had overdone the bronzer. Alex said, yeah, the new Bill Gates has boobs and a pregnant man emoji. Is that what you're trying to put up? Because all I get is that. George said, what money I have in my bank account I'm taking out, leave enough money in my account to keep it open. Yeah, that's it. Susie said, Darren, I thought it was PayPal that wouldn't relinquish funds. I think they were both doing things. Darren said, Charles cannot be arrested by British forces. The king is above legal and military systems. Yeah, but can he get arrested by America if he's done stuff wrong that affects them? I don't know. Alex said, that's a piss take, King. Did you win your PPI case the other week? King Snurgle said, Alex, I won't find out until this coming Monday or Tuesday. The clerk of the court wouldn't tell me. Apparently I have to wait to be notified via the post. Wow. Shannon said, you're not allowed to withdraw more than $3,000 without 2 weeks' notice. You're kidding. Alex said, the good old find out via post trick. Darren said, PayPal's been shutting accounts down now. They've been involved in the Canadian truckers, but the banks were the main culprits there. Yeah. I said, I think the shit is going to hit the fan big style soon. Yeah, I think so. Second channel. You should sub to it because if I'm going there. Darren said, too cold to have the fan on eyes. I said, Princess Diana F. Spencer's still alive. Believe it or not, she was working for President T. Yeah. Alex said, that was the pregnant Bill Gates emoji. Oh, man, it didn't show. I heard he was proud to be a woman. Yeah, I think he secretly is. Anyway, guys, I'm going to leave it there for today. I hope you have a good morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever I'm yawning already. It's time for a nap. I've been up since 4 a.m. this morning. It is now 11 a.m. I'm going to eat and go to sleep. Okay, guys, have a good one. And I'm going to play the outro. God, I hope they don't pick this one up now too.
I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays, way back a year ago. I've changed for the better this time. I thought I would never be fine. I strive just to say I'm alright, and for the first time in a long time I'm alright. I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays, way back a year ago. I'm not falling. I'll push all my chips and call all in. I'll bet on myself, you keep stalling. I hear destiny and it's calling. I'll keep my head up high through the downs and lows, and we're all going life. Still nobody nobody knows, but I'ma choose what's right and take what comes and goes. And ain't no one in life holding me back no more. I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays, way back a year ago. Way back a year ago.